What's up, everyone? Welcome to cracka. A lot of stuff I'm packing up. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a review on one book I got a chance to read because I've been kind of busy, and a lot of stuff to discuss. So I'm going to do the review first, do the discussion stuff, and then I'll show you what I'm packing up. Nightwing number 17. This was interesting. I mean, this is one of those books where you talk about getting your face kicked in by a steel-tip boot. On what happened to Nightwing, man. He is just flat out broken, man. The Joker really messed him up. Like, Nightwing, he keeps saying through the whole book he's supposed to be like this rock, nothing really supposed to phase him. You know, he doesn't brood like the rest of them do. And he is just shot, man. Like, everything in there, like, obviously he's beat up. You know, Alfred's like stitching him up in the beginning, and it shows like a week in his life, I guess. And, you know, his ex-girlfriend, whatever, he had to bury, the one that Joker infused with, like, deadly Joker toxin, and his circus is like up in flames. It just keeps reigniting from the Joker chemicals that he put in there. All the people in the circus are just, they were all down with the Joker stuff, so they're all sick, and they claim once they're better, and after their funerals of their friends that were killed by the Joker, they're done. They're not gonna be in his circus. So he basically like spent all his money in this circus that went up in flames. Nobody wants to be around him. He lost a lot of friends. He's broke now, pretty much, and he couldn't even pay, even with the insurance. He said they couldn't even pay for the funerals of the people that were there, so he had to have a friend of his at the bank offered to pay for all the funerals, which happens to be the daughter of the guy that killed his parents. But I must say, I'm actually turning around a little bit on Damian Wayne. The more I read him, he is kind of cool. I have to give him credit because he's kind of watching over Nightwing the entire thing, and then he just kind of comes out with the truth. He's like, "You're not fine." He's like, "You're telling everybody you're fine." He's like, "You're really not." And he's like, "The Joker messed you up," and then he's kind of like, "But what are you going to take his opinion for? The guy literally cut his face off, his own face, just cut it off." He's like, "So why bother with what he's saying?" So it was pretty cool. It was a good book. Moving on. That being said, into some interesting things, and I'm going to show you a whole buttload of stuff I'm packing up. Little trinkets, stuff like that. But I was made aware, apparently, on TV, which I'm kind of glad I ordered it, but now I'm kind of in a bind to begin with anyway. Batman Incorporated number 8, apparently they're debuting a new Robin, and it's like the end of like this whole storyline or whatever it is, which I've been kind of sporadic with Batman Incorporated, and I get one here and there. But apparently, like, people were insane. Like, I went on Midtown just out of curiosity, it's all sold out, like the polybag one, the incentive ones, the sketch cover ones, the regular edition, everything's gone. And I had ordered it a while ago, so I'm praying that Midtown isn't going to screw up this time and actually send it to me. Otherwise, I'm going to be pissed. But a friend of mine had called and asked if I could try to find him one, which isn't bad because that was the other thing I was going to mention is that this Wednesday I'm going to be bringing my camera, hopefully going to be filming some of the comic book locations, but I just hope my friend doesn't feel bad if I can't find him one, because if it's that bad already online, the comic book stores, I know how they are, especially the ones that are around by me that I go to, they're probably already gone already, so I'm going to give it my best shot for him, but good filming though. Moving on to stuff I'm packing up. Found a lot of interesting, I didn't find them, but I've had so much stuff in my cave that were just like piled upon piled upon piled, you know, and it's kind of like the old saying, like, less is more, I guess. Like, when you have so much stuff in one small area, you don't notice everything, you kind of just notice little bits. But I forgot how much stuff I had in the cave that's not even boxed. It's just so much stuff. But anyway, I'll get to it. One thing, I actually have to take it apart because this is gonna take forever. But I'm not doing it on here. It'll take forever. But this is Wolverine. It's like a little mini, like, figure kind of thing. He's on the top of a Sentinel head, and these came in these little crates. They were like $5 a piece, and they were like little models, kind of. You'd open the crate, which I have the crates. Actually, let's see if I can grab one. Yeah, I have them all over the place. They came in one of these little crates, and a lot of times you didn't know what the hell you were getting. Like, this one was a mystery crate. You didn't know what was in here. which I don't think I have so many I never put together. Yeah, this one's a Nightcrawler. I get Nightcrawler now, which can't really see it too well, but they're all in pieces. And when I lived at my grandmother's house, I was working at Target, and that's where I found these. I don't know if they sold them anywhere else, but I'm sure they did. They're called the Figure Factory. And I was working at Target, and I just, because I was there usually in the morning or overnights, I would grab a whole bunch of these and put them aside for myself. Of course, my boss flipped out. He's like, "You can't do that." So I had to wait till the store opened, and then I would run and, I have to get them off the shelves, which did piss off the overnight a lot because I was wiping out their inventory. But I didn't get all of them. I got a lot of them. But when I lived in my grandmother's house, I had them all set up. I had like a huge shelf going all the way across because I love putting them together and putting them up. But when I moved here, I only put a few of them up. I was like, you know what? I'll leave a lot of them in the case until I get a better area to put them and display them. But this is what, like I said, this is what they came in. This, obviously, mystery one was Nightcrawler. But I have like Blade. I have Storm. I've shown a few. I have Mr. Fantastic and Cyclops over there. This is Wolverine, obviously. I have Spider-Man swinging around the Empire State Building. I have a few. I have Venom. And here's another one. This one's my favorite one, and for obvious reasons. The Green Goblin. Just an awesome, awesome looking one. He's got his missiles, pumpkin missiles on there. His pumpkin bomb he's holding. It's on jet fumes. It's friggin', I love this one. It's my favorite one. But I gotta take it apart. That's the thing that sucks. Is trying to take it apart without breaking it and putting it back in its crate. So there's that. This I had gotten as a promo from when I worked at a video game store, which I've mentioned. I think it was Dynasty Warriors it was called, but it's like a little Samurai General Gods pewter. Solid. Pretty cool. They were giving these away. And I also got, I have a, which I already put it away though, from Doom, Pinky the demon thing. I got that when Doom 3 came out. I put him away, but there was something else I had gotten a promo of. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm looking around like, well, I got so much stuff to show. Raphael, when they had the Ninja Turtle game come out. Little Raphael. Woo! Oh, and I forgot this one. And Mega Man, little Mega Man thing when the Mega Man game came out for GameCube. Moving on. This little Flash I got from a quarter machine. This I got from the dollar store. It's a washcloth. Eventually, you got to throw it in water to make it into a washcloth. Which, these are kind of funny. These, I was impressed. I don't know how many people, how many old people are watching this. I'm not saying everyone's old, but back in the day, they used to have these. They still have them in the dollar store. You can see them. Like, they were these little capsules, and you would throw them in water, and they would turn into like a sponge dinosaur or a sponge monkey or whatever. I had bought a couple of these things. I have a lot of them. I just packed a lot of them away, and these are the ones that I forgot that I missed. But this was cool how they did this. These were capsules, like I was just saying. You throw them in water, in a couple minutes they turn into whatever it is they turn into. But the difference is, when you used to throw the old school caplets in the water, they were sponges. They would, you could fluffy. These things are Marvel ones, and they are not sponges. This, I got this capsule. I should have known what it was right off the bat. It was a red, white, and blue capsule. And you put it in the water, the capsule was like this big, and it turns into this. This is solid plastic. The thing would melt away, and this figure was inside it. And it's really, really cool, Captain America. Also, got the Hulk. The Thing. And I have, like I said, I have a lot of them. I think I packed them up already. But I had like Jubilee, Iceman, the Human Torch. I had Wolverine, Storm. But it's just really cool that they came from like little capsules, and then they'd melt away, and there's this plastic figure, and they were like $2 a piece at Target. But moving on. This I had gotten from the comic book store I first worked at, FunQuest. He was giving these away when you got the, I guess the Inferno issue, or I don't know what the hell it was from, but it's X-Men Mutant Genesis. It's a pin. Cyclops, Storm, and Havoc. It's pretty cool. Got another one, a X-Men button. And I actually have like a book that has a lot of like cool stuff in there, like movie memorabilia stuff, which I'm gonna show eventually before I pack it up. So I'll show you my. In the back, I actually have all the business cards from all the comic book stores I've ever gone to, and the ones I worked at, which is weird, but that's just me. Another thing, ooh, dropping stuff already. I have this I got from when I first started at Bailey's. This is Smiley the Psychotic Button. Very cool. This I really can't remember where I got it from, but I should know I've had it forever since I was a little kid. And I kind of put a string on it, but it's the Joker. I don't know what he originally was. Maybe he was like a paratroop or something. But I just have him. I have a Batman that I put away already, and I would have him swing back and forth. Some strange like that. But there's that. My Captain America wrist bracelet there. And this I've been mentioning a lot, and I told everyone I'd show them. I think I have a couple more here and there. I gotta find them. But these were a couple of my favorite ones. These are Battle Beasts. Say chameleon. And what these things were, as you can see it, this one's intact. Right here, I'm not gonna rub it because chances are it'll probably fly off. But you would rub this little chest piece here, and it would give you one of the elements. It'd either be fire, water, wind, or earth. And a couple ones, the later issue ones, they actually had metal. Like you would have, the buzzsaw looking thing. But these were called Battle Beasts. Like I said, here's the chameleon. Pretty cool. They did come with weapons, but like I said, I have them. The weapons are somewhere. And this one, he's technically intact, but his thing on the chest came off a little bit. It's a skunk. It's pretty cool. He's got a gas mask. This one was my favorite one of all time. I just thought he was awesome. And he is really hard to find now. I looked on eBay just out of curiosity on them, and they do have them, but they don't have this guy. You can't find him anywhere. Don't know why. Stuff from when I was a kid. And the other funny thing, as I was looking, they actually have mini-mates now that are Battle Beasts. And I was like, wow, they actually brought them back. I guess all the 80s stuff is coming back. Speaking of 80s, this is the only one I have left, I think, of the collection I had of these. But these were called Guts. They're little, PVC figures. This one's obviously a ninja with throwing stars. They had a ninja force, they had a sniper force, commando force, like all sorts of stuff. And I did see one of these with his other two characters that they had, like one with a saber, another guy with like a sword, katana. In the box, the guy was selling it for $300. Another one from the 80s. These, I had so many of them. It was ridiculous, and I really don't even know if I have more than 10 now. But these are the ones I didn't pack up. I just found them. These were Muscle Men. Little plastic, little guys right there. This guy's got like his head is a ball and chain kind of thing, like the Headless Horseman. And this was like a regular little wrestler dude. They were always different colors. I did have one of the original ones, which was like a peach color, and he was like, I guess he was called Mr. Muscle, and he had like a mohawk, and he was just kind of like, like the Hulk, which now is worth a lot of money. But the peach ones, I believe, were mostly the first series, and then they would do different colors. Like the second series was blue, third was red, and they went all the way up. But they were cool little characters from the 80s. It's like little things. You get like a whole like pack of like 10 or 15 of them in a little case, and then sometimes they had ones where you get like a pack of 50. I remember they had them at Child World, which doesn't exist anymore. It's been gone a long time, which was the rival to Toys R Us for a while. But they were big in Child World, man. It was like $1, $2, and you got this giant case. But now they're expensive when you look for them online. Moving on. PVCs, let's stick with that stuff. I have Iron Man. It's blasting off. I have Venom. Another Venom on a steel girder. The Demo Goblin. I have Gambit doing a high-flying kick. There's the other one? Making a mess. Ah, there it is. Another Gambit, charging a card. I don't even know where the hell I got this from, but this is Batman. Dr. Octopus, which he's missing a tentacle, but I have it. I just got to glue it back to him. The Hulk, which originally was a keychain. I have the Beast on an X girder kind of thing. And last but not least, for PVCs anyway, Archangel as Angel on an X space. Moving on. This I've had since I was a little kid. Obviously it's not intact, but I tweaked it. It's a Spider-Man paratrooper. Came with a little parachute and he would fly down. It would explode out of his back there. But I just put him on a string because God knows what happened to the other stuff. Ice Dragon. Moving on. I got this from Florida for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Nice little pirate flag. This I got when I was a little kid, when The Simpsons first came out. It's like a little Bart Simpson. I don't think he's a racer, but he's made out of rubber. He's dirty as hell. I gotta clean him up. Dirty Bart. This I have a couple. Well, actually, I have two of them. It's Go Forward necklace. It's from the Christopher Reeve Foundation when he passed away. Every one of these you got, they donated to his research and his charities. This necklace, it's seen better days. I don't know what happened to it. It's just kind of falling apart. But I have one that I never took out of the bag, and I have a couple of keychains I never took out of the bag, which I think they already packed them up. Moving on. This one I actually have an Ash card, but I'm going to get to that in a second. Got these at the comic book convention. It's Mr. T. This guy that did this video game called Chikan for the Genesis did the artwork for it. Rack, he signs it. I pretty much got all these and a couple other ones. I have Bruce Campbell as Ash. I have that card. I packed it away before I even found these. And I have a Brandon Lee one as the Crow that I packed away. But these are the ones. It's Wile E. Coyote. It's Brian Griffin. Jason Voorhees. Bizarro Superman. Wolverine in his brown suit. It's Batman. And the Joker, Heath Ledger. I got all these and a couple other ones for $1 with the cases and everything. He's like, oh, he's like, you like those? And he's like, $1. He had like, millions of them. All different characters. But very, very cool. One thing I have forgotten to show, if you give me a sec. Seem weird not trying to attack the camera, but 1 second. I thought I took it off. There we go. One thing in my autograph thing that I didn't show, because I really don't know how authentic this really is. I believe it's real. I'm not really sure because I've seen the signature of this person, and it's a little different. But I had gotten this. It's a Brandon Lee autograph, and Brandon Lee's my favorite actor of all time. Him and Bruce Lee are my favorite. And the guy's like, "Hey," he goes, "it's 100% real. Here's the certificate of authenticity," and he put it in like an envelope and brought it home, which is this right here. This is Brandon Lee. It says "Kind regards, Brandon Lee." But spent a little bit of money. I think it was only like $10, which that's why I was kind of like, it's got to be fake, because it was only $10. But he had a certificate, so I'm like, oh, I guess it is real. And when I got home, this was actually in a flea market. When I got home, I opened up the thing, and I'm looking, no certificate. So the bastard he got me. Either he didn't put it in there on purpose, or it is fake. So I'm not really 100% on that one. It's cool if it is real, because I was going to put it in a frame, but it's a little bigger than a normal photo. so I have to get a different frame for it. That's why it's kind of in its bag. But not 100% sure if it's real or not. If it is real, that's awesome. If it's not, then what the hell? It's still a cool photo. Moving on. Moving on. To one of the biggest, craziest crazes. I remember when I was working at Target, which is probably before then, but who knows? I got a few of them, and I traded a few with my friend that worked there. He was really into the thing. And these are Hero Clicks. And like I said, my friend was obsessed with them. That worked there. His name was Mario. Very cool guy. He loved them. He picked them up as soon as we had any of them come in. They were usually by the register in like a little little box. And I'll show you what I got. I got a Giant Man. Well, Yellow Jacket is Hank Pym, but he's huge compared to the other characters. This is Jolt, I think. So you can see the difference, how much bigger he is than the other ones. Got a Black Kingpin that my friend Mario wanted. He's like, oh my god, he's like, I want that one. I'm like, I forgot what I traded him, but I traded him something, and he gave me a Logan one, where he's wearing like street clothes. He's got his claws out. That's what it was. I traded him a Captain America. I had gotten a Captain America that he really wanted, and he traded me the Wolverine for Captain America. And this is another one that he really wanted, but I wasn't giving this one up because this one's cool. Nightcrawler teleporting. It's got him in all different kinds of poses. It's pretty cool. When I opened them, like we would always, I'd come into work, and when he was working and I was working, we would run over on our break and grab as many of these as we could. And we'd open them up in the break room, and he's like, "What'd you get? What'd you get?" I was like, "I got Nightcrawler." He's like, "Oh my god," And I was like, he's like, "What do you want for that one?" I'm like, "No, this one's mine." I got Invisible Woman. And this one's kind of cool. This one's the Human Torch. It's on like a little thing, so he's supposed to be flying. I don't have Mr. Fantastic or the Thing, which I was gonna trade him for them, but I don't think he wanted to trade them. I got the Vulture. Another one on a stilt-looking thing. This is another one my friend wanted. I didn't trade him for it, though. Namor, the Submariner. Daredevil, on like a green base. The Awesome Android, another character I'd gotten that he wanted. He's like, oh my god, he's like, you're lucking out, man. He's like, you're getting the bigger ones. I'm like, yeah, well. This is Karma from the X-Men. This one he gave me for free, the Shocker. He's like, you want the Shocker? He's like, I got 5 of them. I'm like, yeah, sure, what the hell. He gave me this one for free too, Tigra. He's like, I got 12 of those. I'm like, dude, get rid of them. Keep a couple. This one, my friend Mario, this is one he was begging me for almost a year. And I'm like, no, I really like it. Iron Fist. Where he's actually got like you can't see it too well in here, but it's actually a dragon. You can kind of see it, make it out. As his fist. Really cool. I remember when I opened this up in the break room, man. I thought somebody was gonna try and steal it. That's how I was sitting there. I'm like, I kept it in my pocket. That's how paranoid I was. I'm like, no one's getting this one. And this one I'm told is rare. This is another one I had gotten that my friend wanted. He was looking. He's like, wow. This is Volcana or Valcana in her volcanic form. It's like a clear looking thing. Don't know if it's really rare or not. I have no idea. Maybe Cali Collectibles, if he knows about that stuff, they tell me. But, yeah, that's my Hero Clicks, which I never got into. I got them mainly because I just wanted to display them, but I never knew how to play the game. My friend Mario I was telling you about, he kind of knew, and he's like, oh, we'll get a game going one day, I'll show you. Which never happened. But what can you do? Moving on to the last couple stuff that I got to, like I said, I'm packing all this stuff up. Wolverine from X-Men Evolution. His claws actually pop out. If I can push the button. Maybe not. Wait. It's pushing the wrong one. Never push Wolverine's wrong buttons. Or maybe they don't pop. No, they do. There we go. Alright. One popped out. He's giving you the finger. And he does like a kick kind of thing for some reason. But I don't know why the other claws aren't popping out. Maybe... Oh, they weren't. All right, there we go. Yeah, they popped out. I didn't have them in all the way. So yeah, his claws popped out. Not as cool as the original '90s ones because you can put them back in, but they're really fragile. But yeah, he's getting packed up. Put him back in there. Then of course I have these. I believe are the Marvel Legends. There's Wolverine in his Weapon X gear. And there's Wolverine in his brown costume. And Days of Future Past Wolverine, which came with his motorcycle. It's pretty cool. Moving on. This, I'm amazed it's still in such good shape, but it does have holes in them because of I put it up when I was a kid. But this was from Super Mario. It's a poster they gave you when you got the game. It says, "Thank you, Mario, but a princess is another castle." And it's in perfect shape. It really is, except for I put thumbtack holes. There's 1 thumbtack hole, 2 thumbtack holes, 3 and 4. Because you know, when you're a kid, you don't think anything of it. You're like, all right, cool. And the back actually has like the world. Well, that's pretty cool. And on the bottom it says 1985 Nintendo. Kind of see it. That's pretty good shape. I think I put it up once and then took it down when I moved, and then I moved so many times I just kept it in a folder and never put it back up. Which is another thing I'll show you. This I got it when I was a kid, because when you're a kid, especially in the 80s, man, Nintendo was the way to go. It's wrecked, but considering it's a Nintendo sticker activity album featuring all new games. It's the book, and you can tell how old it is because it was 59 cents. Basically what it was is you bought this book 59 cents from Diamond, and you would go and buy these packs, and they were like some had cards, but mostly they were just stickers. They were sticker card kind of things. And what you would do is, you can see them, obviously it was a sticker book. There's some of the stickers I put on there. Some don't have them. This came with a 3D decoder, and you would have to, obviously you can see it without the 3D stuff, but back when you were a kid, that was still amazing. You'd have to use the decoder to find out what all that stuff was, and you could read like this is obviously the Hammer Brothers, but if we use the decoder, it would say the Hammer Brothers and give like a little tip on them, and give you like a little. Here's the clue: these wily twin brother turtles throw hammers. Ooh. Yeah. Then they had like yeah. When Mario grows, everyone calls him Super. Now he lays a punch on a mean old Koopa Troopa. They had like rhymes and stuff like that. But it was cool. Obviously, you can tell I did not film the entire thing because they were. I think they were a quarter per pack, or 10 cents a pack, and I think you got like 5 stickers in there. And but it was cool because it had Mario, and then the end of the book had Zelda. So, but like I said, it's old as hell, and it is shot. It's missing a piece there. It's it's just shot. But you know what? It's something from when I was a kid. It's cool to have. I mean, like I said, and I looked up stuff online trying to find this just out of curiosity, see if I can find one in good shape. Can't find it, especially the stickers you can't find. They used to also have, which I do have them, I just have them in a card box with my Garbage Pail Kids, which I'm going to show soon enough. But they were Nintendo cards, and they were a quarter a pack, and there was 4 different packs. You had like, on the cover, one was Mario was on the cover, one was Link, one was Zelda, and one was Princess Toadstool. And you would open the pack, and it would have gum, obviously. They always had gum. Gum was always nasty in that. There was always like a brick. But you'd open up the thing, and the cards, it would give you one card would have like a code for a certain game. And then another card would be like, you could win stuff. Like they had a couple of stuff, like you would scratch off like the Mario one, if you got a Mario card. There was one where he was jumping and hit the bricks, and you would scratch off different bricks, and if it added up to a certain amount of something, you won, and then you would send it to Nintendo, and Nintendo would send you a prize. which I never wanted them. I never got anything, right? But I do still have a couple of those around somewhere. Probably show them, like I said, when I show some of my Garbage Pail Kids, which I don't have a lot. I used to have a couple of the first series, which are worth a fortune now. I think I only have like 1 or 2 cards from that now. I have a couple from the second, a couple from the third. Yeah, I was huge on the Garbage Pail Kids when I was a kid too. Nintendo, Garbage Pail Kids. Before comics, before I was into comics. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is a long enough video. I was trying to do it quickly, but I forgot how much crap I actually had. But I'm going to go pack this stuff up now. And if you like what you see, please hit the little like button. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. And it's not the size of your man cave that matters. It's what you have in it. And what I have in it is a lot of stuff. Later.